Hi guys! So for today's video, this is my third and final holiday look. This is a New Year's Eve tutorial. You know, with New Year's Eve looks, there's so many different things that you can do. Generally, everyone's go-to is a smoky eye, whether it be a classic black, a glittery, a silver smoky eye. There's so many different options when it comes to that, but I decided I would do something a little bit different this year and focus my glitter elsewhere. So for this look, I obviously did a red glittery lip. This is super fun. This might not be the easiest look to touch up, so keep that in mind, and if you plan on drinking, drink with a straw. That should help. But yeah, I would say if you're going to wear this out, keep a little container of the glitter with you and your red lipstick and just keep an eye on it and you should be good. My next video is going to be a super fun one. It's going to be a video of me testing out makeup products that I got from kind of an iffy site. So if you're interested in seeing how that goes, keep an eye out for my upcoming videos. Now, if you guys would like to see how I created this glittery red lip and neutral eye, please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with foundation. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. My color is Creme Brulee 150G. I'm going to be applying that with the Morphe M439. And really liking this brush to apply my foundation. It's super dense, so you're going to get full coverage, but it's also soft enough that it's not leaving you with streaks or anything like that. Also, it's really quick because it's so large. For concealer, I'm going in with my handy dandy Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Sand. I'm actually running low and this makes me really sad. I need to go pick up some more. To blend out the concealer on my chin and nose, I'm just going to use the same foundation brush I was just using. And it just shut on me. To blend out the concealer underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using a Morphe E8. I'm going to go ahead and set my face. To set my face, I'm going to be using the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. To contour, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the color Light to Medium. I'm really just going to be using this color right here. This is the lightest one. It's also a little bit more of a cool tone than these two. These two have a lot more red to them, so they're just way too dark for me at the moment. I'm going to be taking a Morphe M437, and I'm going to just start sculpting out my cheekbones. I'm going right underneath where my cheekbones are at. Coffee break. So I got an espresso machine for Christmas and I've been loving it and kind of abusing it. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna last a couple months before it dies because that's how often I make lattes. So I am blending it up into my forehead. Now, depending on your face shape, you might not need to do that. It just, if you have a smaller forehead, I would go ahead and forego any sort of bronzing or contouring on the forehead. If you have a larger forehead, like me, go for it. I also like to pull down my contour on my forehead like so. That way it's not super obvious that you have your regular foundation color here and then some contouring up here. You don't want it to be an obvious color change, so bringing it down is a good idea. And I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. I'm taking the same color and I'm going to put that onto a Morphe E47 and I'm just going to bring it down the sides of my nose. Connecting it to where my eyebrows are at. So depending on your nose shape, it's going to affect how you're going to contour it. For my nose shape, I have a bulbous nose. I like to stop right about here and then re-pick up down here where the tip of my nose starts. I just find that if I take it straight down, it elongates my nose, but it doesn't actually do anything for my nose, if that makes sense. I also like to sometimes bring it out on the side. And then I always go over it with a powder brush. That way there's no harsh lines on your nose. That wouldn't be cute. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some blush. For blush today, I'm going to be using, what should I use? I'm going to go in with Orgasm by Nars. For brows today, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color, oh god, in the color Chocolate. I'm going to prime my lids with Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. This also works to cancel out any color you may have on your lids. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Karity palette again. This is the 21 matte palette. I'm going to go ahead and take this color right here. This is a beige color, and this is the color Luxuria. And I'm going to put that all over my lids. I'm just using my finger for this. Now I'm going to go in with this color right here called Unsafe, and I'm going to put that all through my crease. I'm just gently blending that up towards my brow bone. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a stiffer brush. I'm going to go in with this Morphe M433. I'm going to take the same color, and I'm just going to really work that into the lower part of my crease now. Since this is a more dense brush, I'll get some more color payoff. I'm also going to bring this underneath my eye. So now I'm going to go in with this color right here called Nimbus. I'm going to put that in my crease, but more focusing on the outer part of my crease. I'm not going to go in too far. Again, taking it down underneath my eye. So now I'm going to blend in those two colors with a fluffy brush, just to make sure there are no harsh lines. So now for the final color, I'm going to take this color right here called Huntress, and I am going to do that solely on the outer V. Now I'm doing the same with the big fluffy brush, once again blending them all together. I'm going to go back in with this color Luxuria, and I'm going to take that on a flat brush, and I'm going to go over my lid just to brighten it up where any of the color may have gotten covered. So now that that is done, this is the final eyeshadow look. I'm going to go ahead and add some eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm just going to be using my regular Inglot 77 gel liner, and I'm going to be using that on an angled brush to create a wing. So now that my eyeliner is done, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some false lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so now I have my falsies on. I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara. to blend them in. I'm also putting some mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm going to go over the glue on my eyelashes just to kind of blend them in a little bit more. So now I'm going to move on to my lips. This is going to be the fun part. I'm going to line my lips with Cherry by MAC. And then I'm going to go in with this lipstick, also by MAC, and this is called Fireworks. This is one of their lip intensity lipsticks. So the texture of this red is a little bit different than what I would normally go for in a red because it is more of like a creamy consistency. And normally with reds, people like to do matte just so it doesn't move around on them. But I do find that this lipstick actually has a really good staying power. The Lip Intensities by MAC, they wear a lot longer than most creamy lipsticks that I know of. Also, I'm doing a creamy lipstick because I want the glitter that I'm about to use to have something to stick to. So for glitter, I'm going to be using this red one from Coastal Scents. I'm not sure if they even still make these, but there's one from NYX that you could use. There's a bunch of brands that have glitters. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a stiff brush, dip it straight into the glitter, tap off the excess, and then go ahead and put it straight onto my lips. There are the lips. I'm going to go ahead and knock off any of the excess glitter with a fluffy brush. Generally, this is pretty easy to do since my face is powdered and I don't have any sort of dewy foundation on. So the lips are completely done. I'm going to go ahead and go in with some highlighter. I'm using Double Gleam by MAC. I love this highlighter, but I will say it's kind of intense, so I'd probably stick with using a really small amount or just using it on special occasions, which works since this is a New Year's Eve tutorial. So this is the final look. I really hope you guys like how this one came out. If you do, please leave a comment down below, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Thanks.